Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the right side. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. It's on target and complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Moss. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Completes it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Muscling ahead on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
Using his legs, it's Moss. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Starts to scramble to the left. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Trying to barrel in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here's the handoff. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Right back to the well. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turning on the Jets. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Texas A&M 3, Alabama 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!